I think now's another good company to talk about it.
Well, Ajax, these cookies are really good, by the way. If you're... I'm eating cookies.
Yeah, we see that.
Good RP. Good RP.
If your business is urgent, Ajax, I can wait.
I think they might coincide.
All right then. There is a possibility that we, in the future, will be in need of a skilled cook.
Wait, say that again? Am I so crazy? Say that again. Get this out of my head.
No, you're saying it.
I said that there is a possibility in the distant or near future that we might be in need of a skilled cook.
Hear that? Want to hear that? Only one. Or, you know, he wags a finger between him and Angus.
A duo would work, yes, absolutely. Or a crew. A staff kitchen. That sort of thing.
Zwick just does like, nah, sort of like motion. I'm not a fucking cook. Or a waiter.
It's a shame we weren't you.
I will be upfront. There's a very real possibility that we will be attacked every now and again.
Alright, I'm definitely out. You guys have fun.
But that's how you get cool swords. You kill things that had cool swords and you take the swords.
If they have the cooler sword, then you lose. Because they have the cooler sword.
The coolest sword.
Brasilia remarks, didn't you all get beat and some of them didn't even use swords? Alright, listen here, that's that you're painting a false narrative here.
No, that narrative's pretty accurate. It's portrayed like...
I don't remember hearing that many gunshots during that fight, Morvier.
No, there was
I
one.
do remember seeing a lot of melee action there. That's all I'm saying.
There's also lots of arrows going across the field at us before we even started.
Should have caught him.
What are arrows, if not miniature swords?
Angus just looks at Sajar.
Miniature spears.
Wouldn't they be like, yeah, spears?
I think we're getting a bit off topic.
I think you guys were insane, but you know.
We can hold our own in a fight. I personally would be happy to. If we can bring our crew. Yes, Shaven Tricks. Well, I don't want to go. You don't have to go. But then you'll be alone here. Ask me when it happens. Okay.
It's in a remote location far away from any law enforcement.
Oh, wait, shit. Wait, hold up. Did a lot of caravans and stuff pass by?
Likely.
Okay, yo, shit, sign me up. You guys need a fence? I mean, you guys need someone to deal in goods that are like, you know,
dubious,
less than nominal.
That is something
maybe
that
cursed
should be
items
worked out with Redane whenever he gets back, if he gets back. I'll be in touch about that.
Who's Redane?
I would... A good friend and pseudo-leader of our little company. If we can be said to have a leader.
Does he have a curse sword?
He's a magical sword.
Okay, alright. Yeah, no. I like where this narrative's going, alright. The leader has a magic sword. Checkmate, he says a Brazilian. She rolls her eyes like, oh my god. She rolls her eyes in the same way an older sister has to do with a talkative younger brother.
Having two younger brothers.
Having a brother and two younger sisters?
Looks to Roselia. It's like you never even left the group.
I wouldn't really go. Bedford there is near and dear to my heart. But thanks. And what's the other thing you were going to bring up, Ajax?
I think he's really lost in those
No.
movies.
Say no.
Excuse me.
He said nah.
Nah. Nah.
What was it gonna be? The hey, join my fucking squad thing.
No.
That's how his proposition works.
This proposition is not an assured thing, I will be honest and say. It depends on whether or not we can acquire this location, which is yet to be determined.
I see. Well, if you handled that like you handled Burgess, I'm sure you'll be fine. Just give us a bit of heads up, because it sounds like it's going to be a good bit of traveling.
Yes. Silas will speak a message into your mind when the time comes. If that's okay with you, Silas.
Picking me up. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my mic got unplugged. Yeah, by then I should be able to do just fine.
So you're getting a keep. Is that right?
That's the
Did he ever
plan.
Did he say keep, or did he just say we're getting a location?
Fortified location.
Location.
So
I feel like your
Okay.
keep is a
you can
pretty...
infer that means a keep.
Yeah.
True.
That's what we
That's
call
a lot of
another
money.
trap. If you said it wasn't a keep, boom, she just got information out of you for free.
Actually,
Not
that's a
the
cast.
plan.
I see. Do you know where it is? No, right?
No.
Not really.
We know what province, I believe. We determined that.
No.
You
we
do.
don't. Oh,
No.
we do?
You do.
Yeah,
You guys had Tolis
And Anushka.
and
Right.
Anushka like
Yeah.
key into it. So you guys know
Forecast
you guys know
Peninsula,
it's in
right?
the Forecast Peninsula. But it could be
Oh.
here in the Forecast Peninsula, it could be here in the Forecast Peninsula, it could be here in the Forecast Peninsula, it could be here in the Forecast Peninsula. It could be here in the Forecast Peninsula. It could be anywhere in the Forecast Peninsula.
And this was Evelina asking, yeah?
Yes.
In the Forecast Peninsula, I believe.
Well. Maybe you'll get to the calling sooner rather than later.
Indeed.
It's a long travel.
It is. That's. Christ, that's halfway across the continent. On the other side of the continent, right? Country.
From where you guys are, the only places it would be further from is either the exchange by diagonal distance or Sensic or Grapple by vertical distance.
We've got to get petted back that way anyway, so...
And
Alright,
before
well,
that,
short
we have to
teleportation,
meet
we
up
have
with
to-
the
we
rest
have
of
to
the
start
River
from-
Company.
Oh, it's in River Company.
Yeah.
I didn't get
That's what I
ordered
was
either
referring
there. You two there. What was that?
So many voices.
You go first.
I wasn't saying anything important.
Before any of that, we have to meet up with the rest of River Company. They have some business they are attending to. Which reminds me, I need to check in with them.
I was going to say the same.
Oh. I hope it's not as traumatic as this time. Eh? Whatever it is they're dealing with, I hope it's nice and easy and calm.
You
And
tap
no
in the
death.
middle of a
Twin.
fight. Hey guys, here's the update.
Oh, it's only going. I think I broke it down to Alec, where it's just like the end might be as hard, so that's cool, I guess. The way there will be harder. No
Okay.
easy bandit encounter on the way in. No. You come swinging the whole damn way. Have fun.
You check in with Alisander, you just get back. Holy shit!
Yeah, I was going to say, like, so I was casting message, it's just everyone going,
Vaso goes, "Why is she so big?"
Hold on, I
There were
think we got a
gators
bias
behind my
cross.
eyes!
Gators hide my eyes. Actually,
First of all, the W we've tried to reach is not Oriana.
do you actually try to do it? Do you guys actually try to contact the other group?
I was going
We
to
should.
actually ask if I could contact specifically Oriana was my mind, but...
I'm sorry,
yeah,
this
okay.
number's out of service.
Alisander was online.
It's up to you guys.
I mean, hey, yeah, go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, do you guys do both, or do you just do one?
I mean,
I mean,
you
both
could
have
just
their
do
own
both.
charges, can't you? You could just use one of each of yours.
Yeah.
You could.
Yeah, I would try to reach out to Alessander in that case.
Sending is a voice in your head. Right? Yeah, it is. You guys would be able to connect there, but you would have to cut through some quote-unquote interference.
Oh.
The interference isn't like really it's not interference in the sense of like someone's blocking you. It's interference as in like you had to cut through the distortion. And the distortion is the same across both of you. It's not the place that's blocking you. It just happens to be something near it, near the people that you guys are contacting. Actually, maybe you guys won't even be there yet, huh? You guys might still be in Northrend or whatever, huh?
It's been
Yeah, it's only been a day.
day and a
Yeah.
half, it sounds like.
Never mind. No sneak peek.
Yeah, don't know.
No sneak peek.
Damn.
Probably makes
Brutal.
it easier because we don't have to be like, oh god, we have been fighting these things. So it's just like, we're still in the city.
Yeah, we'll see. Unless you guys like your teleportation corners get like messed up or something.
That'd be crazy, right?
If I don't
That'd be
see
wild.
anything, then nothing will happen.
No, yeah, don't jinx, or I swear to God, I'm hunting you down.
So
That
will
won't
do
happen,
the,
my crouch!
It's not like one has like the figment of a Felgon in your skull, right? Smile.
Or whatever
Some-
the
Yeah, it's not
deal
like you're
is.
going to go look for
Smile.
that specific Felgod's information where you're going, right? Smile.
I'm gonna
Wait,
get a
that's
throat
exactly
on
what
my
we're
head.
doing.
I hate you all.
Oh, Muriel.
We'll see.
I hate you all.
We'll see. We'll see. But, you know, you guys can shoot off a response, and then we'll probably do that then and there, like, whenever that happens in the next week or two or whatever. Yeah, that'll just be that. But, yeah, Porter and them are absolutely game to come, like, you know, work at be the cooks at, rather. There's a difference. At your keep whenever that happens. Evelina is very keen on where your keep is. You told her the province, fair enough. But she wants to know where it actually is. And she's half a mind to like try to find out. Yeah, exactly. Find out herself right now. Because, like, it will take her time to get there. She is a high-level bard. She can traverse between realms and teleport and stuff like that. But the thing is, like, she also needs a bit of foresight into doing such. Like, when she got told to come here, she was told these instructions, like, 4 days ago? And then that pings with you, Sajar, because you made that plea in the Shard, like, hours before you met her.
Yes.
So, someone had to have known ahead of time that you were going to make that plea to have sent her ahead of time.
That sounds like some Stormgiant shit.
I would mention that.
She's just sipping out a cup of tea, and she's like, I know. She has this, like, ever coquettish smirk on her face, but it widens as she looks at you mischievously. There are plenty of other powers than what's written in the storybooks, Sajar. And storm giants aren't the only ones with the powers of prophecy.
He just nods, like, of course. Yeah, I see.
She opens her mouth to say something, but then stops herself. No. You guys probably don't know anything yet. Or at all.
I think we know plenty.
I know you guys are looking for a certain thing, and that's what I'm wondering, but I don't think you guys have made any headway on it if me and the other Warren's bets are anyway accurate. I say bets. They're not really bets, but predictions.
Then why'd you call them bets?
Because they did wager on it.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh.
It's like, if you put wagers
That's
on
a
it, then
bet.
definitely bet.
Betting has this sort of gameish sense to it. Not a game, we're just making strategic forecasts. you could say.
Just look over to
And
Ajax and just
wagering.
That you're betting on.
Yeah.
I'll tell you later. But out of game, you guys have quite a period of time whenever the chronological difference is elapsed, essentially, to do whatever while you guys are here in the lovely, lovely Heartlands.
Well,
So, yeah.
You know what?
Are we gonna set up a criminal empire?
Ajax is gonna renege on his renege. He will approach Porter.
He's in the middle
And-
of turning the big rotisserie cow.
I guess you could do that, yeah. It's just so big.
Oh my god.
That's how sovereign slaves cooked. They cooked the whole cow in a spit.
God,
Sometimes they
damn.
cooked it in a pit. Fire pit.
So it's the same thing that you would do with like a pig. Typically, it's just big.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you skin it first? I imagine you would skin it first.
No, you eat the skin.
mm,
That's a nice snap to it.
You get it.
Anyways,
He stands on the opposite side of the cow, and in his blunt Ajaxy way, he says, "The gang likes you.
They do.
The gang doesn't like us so much."
Yeah, you could say that.
My proposition is this. You lead the gang. We lead it from the shadows.
And what happens when I go join to cook at their keep?
Take the gang with us.
He nods, saying at that. I will have to respectfully decline.
He raised a brow.
I think I'm getting too old for this gang nonsense. I really only do it to get my hands on stuff, and now... he shrugs. All those things I want. Before it was food, not be starving. Then it was cookery, utensils. Then it was spices. Then it was people to eat with. Then a bigger place to stay with the people. Now, I think I'm good. But, he looks at you, if you want to try your hand at leading the gang, I think you understand quite clearly that they respect strength.
Never was much of a leader.
I'm sure one of them will rise up. That or they'll scatter. And with all this West living in town, I could definitely see that.
We'll be to the Heartlands when the rioters scatter.
Hmm?
He shakes his head. Nothing. Just sounds so chaotic.
I don't think there'll be rioters anymore. I think they'll join new gangs. And if not, then, there are always plenty of seedier places in other provinces. Just look at the exchange. Maybe someone will go strike their fortune there. Or maybe they'll be bleeding out over a gutter with a knife in their back. But that's not our rest of the time.
I'll need to speak to Morvier and Delphi.
You were gonna say
Not sure there's much left here for us.
You know, in a way, I think you and I, well, not you and I, but all of you and all of us are similar.
Say it again.
I think in a way, all of you and all of us are similar. Especially now.
Explain.
Well, Kadir's gone. Fergus just gone. No one guiding us anymore. No one's shadow to live in. Make your own path, Ajax. Make your own path.
When the ship loses its anchor, it goes where the wind takes it.
Maybe we could be a sailor. That's some good sailor advice.
Ocean's windy. You ever see what happens to the smoke on the wind?
It scatters.
I like to stay in one piece.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Well, if you end up leaving, and we never see each other again, you were one of the good ones.
It takes a good one to get other good ones, Ajax. At least in my experience. Fair enough.
He keeps spinning the cow.
Oh god, Angus!
Stands there in a, I would say awkward silence, but it's not awkward for Ajax. I feel like Porter
Silence.
wouldn't find it awkward either.
Nope.
So yeah,
He's silent.
Comfortable silence.
and then after a minute or so, he says, "Smells good," and walks away.
I'll give you some of the skirt.
Kims don't wear clothes.
Never heard of a skirt stick. They came in butchery. No.
Porter's actually been wearing a kilt this whole time. That's him coming off.
I mean, he is a
Oh
sumo
my.
wrestler, so you know, gotta have that maneuverability.
Yeah. I'm sure aggressive bagpipes over by
So?
the cow.
So,
Hmm.
What do you guys do?
rather, is there anything that needs to be said to be done?
Exactly 25 words.
Nice.
Right.
I'm debating if I want to try and
Well,
have him make like a little trinket for Silas as well now.
Silas will keep it for forever. They've got like
Forever.
actually how many tokens do I have of different memories? Let's see. Let's see. I've got one. I'm not saying what they are.
There she goes.
Gotta say,
Ew.
Chris, that's a nice hat.
3,
Oriana's just like, why is my hair shorter?
4.
Yeah, he'll make something. I don't know exactly what it would be, but I know it would have a little thing of just like an unlabeled button that if you pressed it, it just had a little Jack in the Box that popped out because a little prankster kind of effect.
Mhm.
Has a kind memory.
7
And I
tokens.
will Tinker's tools. Try and make something over dinner. Boop. I only roll good on this.
Huh?
Make it
I guess.
over dinner. Super easy.
That's what he does. And he gives it over to side. What the fuck should it be? You know those like little Lucky Cat? Like I know what it is. It's one of those like little Lucky
Oh
Cat
my
where the hand,
God.
like, dips down. But if you take the hand like when it naturally stops and just dip it like a little bit further, the head pops open and there's like a little picture of
Ah!
Cathal. If he could find like a picture of Cathal or like I don't know. I guess that would be hard.
Nope.
No. Okay. Well then a little
People already keep pictures of Cath all around.
I figure. Alright, it's some like thing that like something pops out as like a little prank kind of thing.
Didn't you have like a thing of cards or something that you mentioned, Crash?
Thing of cards?
For some reason, cards come to mind when he was introduced however many sessions ago.
You're gonna play cards, I believe. Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to think of how to fit a dragon these nuts joke in there.
You have only yourselves to blame, and by yourselves I mean really Alec, because he's the one that pitched in. I'm like, all right, then.
Yeah, no, he presented it. It's like, hey,
That's why he died.
it's
You shut your whore mouth.
As you guys are like sort of like hanging out over these coming days, at a certain point, Silas, where you're just sort of like chilling alone with your thoughts, someone plops down next to you.
So look over at who it is.
Nesrina.
It's who? Sorry, say that again.
Nesrina.
The mercenary.
Yes.
Correct. She didn't say anything at first. Just you both just sort of like just sit there, maybe awkwardly, maybe not.
Silas will eventually go, hi.
So, how are things? How you feeling?
Well, fine isn't the right word. I'm not gonna lie about that anymore. Not fine.
No, I don't imagine
but
it is.
I'm feeling. I think that's a good way to describe it.
You know, the bat.
We're not really friends, and I'm not really just going trying. I mean, I don't mind, but whatever. But all I'm saying is, I might have an idea of what you're going through. That's all. So, you know.
I think I do.
Good, because I'm not a fan of talking.
Would
Rather.
you like to listen?
Depends on what's being said. You
Well-
talk about fighting stuff. You talk about getting better.
Not exactly.
Then probably not. Sorry. Martial training and all that.
I won't bore you then.
Oh, one thing I do like hearing about. Like hearing traveling stories. You got that, bud?
That I do.
Then enlighten me. Need a break from training with Wolfgang anyways.
And Silas will probably start telling her a redacted version of the adventure so far.
Roll me performance and then roll me insight using either wisdom or charisma. I wonder which one you would use.
Performance. Jesus Christ, man.
Harry, roll. You can't roll. Like, you rolled a 2. That means you're very unlikely to roll a low number again,
his
right?
last wish.
Smile.
Yeah, I guess I do have it recharged by 2.
You
Recharged
basically
by
have
2.
them like charge that back to full because like this
Oh
is
yeah,
taken
because I
over the
guess
course
it would
of
be like
days.
multiple days. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. Okay, then sure, yeah, I'll use it. I'll use it. Where's my?
You would not have guidance, so I told us so it wouldn't happen to be nearby.
Wow, so I have an even worse roll than if I had
Yeah.
guidance.
Yes.
Got him.
I'll roll
Alright.
insight.
Using charisma.
Correct.
Let's roll D20.
Good to get the foundations of mathematics.
Yes, it is. 6 because expertise. There.
Okay. Do I add his last wish on this one as well or not?
We're sort of in narrative mode at this point, right?
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, I'll probably use it anyway, but Just so I know whether to dock it off or not. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's very boo how. Yeah, your story. You begin telling the story, but your follow through on the telling of it sort of falters for one reason and one reason in particular. And I'm gonna type it to you. Actually, no, it's faster to tell you. Be right back.
I love hearing the laugh get cut off.
Every time. Every time.
Hey, Kirsty, how awake you feeling?